Hey YouTube, welcome to my shop. I'm Mike Hedden and I appreciate you stopping by. The last video I did was a rolling base for my drill press and a rolling base for a cabinet that rolls over the base of my drill press. So last night I started milling up the plywood, putting the dados in and the rabbets and things like that. So I've got all the lumber situated, or the milled product situated. So today I will start putting that together, gluing and pin nailing that together. But before I got onto that, I wanted to do an update on the sandpaper box that I did. I really like the box, but you know, you're into sandpaper a lot, and to get this out, I had the drawers up here, so to get it out, it was heavy as heck. So what I've done is I put it on rollers, so then I can just you know, open it up, grab what I want, close it up, roll it back. Now, one thing about it is my vise. Now, it won't open all the way up because of my vise. So if I need to take the tray out, I've got to use a bungee cord to hook it up there, and then I can take the tray out, get what I need, put the tray back, remove the bungee cord, and then roll it back. Life's not perfect, but I don't want to move the vise over here, because every time I did some hand planing or something, I'd have to move the miter saw station out of there, and this is just easier. So anyway, back to the cabinet. Let's get on that, and we'll go from there. moving right along, we've got the 3 sides to the case made. There's a dado in the rolling base that I will glue and screw the sides to. The drawer is just fitted in there right now. The drawers will go from the top, and then the bottom will be an open space. So it's coming right along, I think. Let's see where we go from here. Okay, just putting the drawer runners on right now. And after this one, 3 more, and we'll see how it operates. I think that's good. So we'll put that in. We're ready to go. Okay, last screw. Tightening them down. Well, let's give it the test. One down, 3 to go. I think it's going to be all right if I can keep this up. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to cut the back panels to make the cubbies on the cabinet for the mobile base. Well, it's about 10 minutes after 6, and I gotta say, I came in my garage at about 5:30, started working in my shop, and at that time it was 84 degrees, and it's still 77 degrees right now. So this is February 10th, and poor old Boston is up to their butts in snow, can't even get out of the house, and I could wear shorts. So California has no water at all, and those poor people in New England have more water than they know what to do with. The problem is it's just in a frozen state. So I imagine if they've got shops in their basement, maybe they're keeping busy down there. But anyway, stupid me, I forgot to cut the panels to length. I cut them to width, but I forgot to cut them to length. Nailed them together, glued them together. So now I've got to cut them to length. So I'm using my Incra for stability and accuracy. So let's get with that. I want to make sure there's not a nail in the cut.
Game time on this day in 1997. David Bowie got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His face on me, and I'm taking suggestions for songs that start with a Y now. Ground control to me.
Well, okay, YouTube. The middle of February 2015, and I've got my drill press base and sub base complete with cabinet. It's right now, it is almost 4 o'clock, middle of February. It's 91 degrees in my shop. 91 degrees. Poor people in Boston they've got snow up to their eaves, so I feel for them, but don't think California's got everything. We don't have any water. We got our own problems. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I've done and what I've completed and how this thing works out. So let me give you a little closer up view and show you what everything's about. Alrighty, for the drill press, of course, we made the mobile stand, and it will go over into that corner. Let me show you how that works. Now, it doesn't have swivels, so you got to kind of drive it like a tank. You stop one side and pull on the other. Good. So that's how that looks. Now, as far as the cabinet goes, as I say, I've repurposed 3 of the drawers from the Harbor Freight workbench. Underneath gives me storage on things that I don't use a whole lot, like my laser leveler, my drill hammer, my multifunction tool. Got a soldering gun in there and something else. So that gives me a lot of storage under there for stuff that I don't really use that much. I've got the 3 drawers. The top has been made out of melamine and then stripped in red oak, and the reason for that is all my cabinets are melamine and stripped in red oak. So I continued with that. Now the base, I gotta say, I used everything that I could, that I had. The bottom part is basically contractor's plywood. The apron on the base is middle grade. The sides are nice grade. The back is, let me show you what I did. On this side, I've got a little, this dries like a tank too. You gotta stop one side and push the other. But I got some cubbies in here. I'm going to use put my biscuits and things like that I don't use too much in there. I've got a couple of jigs that I'm going to put in here. The back is the back. The tower of the drill press fits in there. As you can see, I use everything I had, and I didn't have a big enough piece of plywood that goes across the back, so it was 3 inches short, so I used it anyway. But then this side, I've got some stock, and I've got 2 more cubbies. And then, of course, the drawers. Let me show you how this all works. Okay, let me put this in. Now I made this, boy, just to fit. And there it is, snug as a bug in a rug. As I said, the drawers were repurposed from my workbench. I put, full drawer extensions. Actually, they're like 7/8. They're not quite full, but they're farther than that. So I've got all my drill bits in one, my Forstner bits in another, and router bits and things like that in another. So I guess that wraps it up for this little project, YouTube. As I say, I kind of like it. It makes the unit really mobile, and there was a whole lot of dead space there that's not dead space anymore. So I'm happy with it. I used just basically what I had, so I'm pretty pleased with it. And I guess proof is in the pudding that if I can tackle something like this, being a relatively new woodworker over automobiles, if I can do it, you can do it, and anybody can do it. So give it a try, and I think you'll find that the storage and the convenience of getting things is a lot better. So that's it for now. Till next time, YouTube. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and I appreciate it very much. Take care of yourselves.